Hello, do you have HyperX Cloud III gaming headphones with a broken side cable and the headphones no longer work? Don't worry, today I'll show you how to replace the entire cable so the headphones can work like new again. How did your side cable get damaged? My headphones were chewed by my grandma's python and the headphones no longer turn on. This tutorial will be long. At times there won't be my voiceover, but I don't want to cut out any important video frames. To repair the headphones, start by removing the earpad cushions. Unscrew the air cup and carefully remove it so you don't tear off the wires. Remove the airpad on the other side as well, so the pad doesn't get damaged. Carefully take out the battery. It is glued in place, and disconnect it from the charging board. This will protect the headphones from a short circuit during the repair. Then unscrew the air cup on the other side, but be careful with the screws, because the speaker magnet can pull them in and damage the speaker. As you can see, this small cable contains 10 wires, and if even one of them is damaged, the headphones will not work properly. Unsolder the speaker wires, but remember the color order. Also unsolder the second speaker. Remove the ear cups from the headphone frame. This will make the repair easier. Unscrew the board to access the wires that are underneath it. Now, using a multimeter, you can check each wire color to find out which wires are damaged. Then cut the broken cable from the ear cups. For the repair, you need to buy a kabel with at least 10 wires inside. Next, using a torque screwdriver, unscrew the headband slider cover. Our goal is to disassemble the headphones far enough so that it becomes possible to replace the entire cable. After unscrewing both screws, carefully remove the slider cover. Pull out the cable and set aside the rubber part. Unscrew the next screws, then carefully open the plastic bracket and pull out the air cup holder. As you can see, the old cable was glued to the headband. This is not good, because now I can't attach the new cable to the old cable and pull it through by removing the old one. I had to cut the old cable, and it will stay inside the headband forever. Now disassemble the slider cover on the other side the same way. And cut the old cable. Next you will need a strong metal rod or any similar stick that can pass through the headband cushion. It takes a lot of time and patience because the foam inside the headband was glued. After several weeks of patient work, once you manage to push the rod through, connect the new replacement cable to it. Then carefully pull the metal rod back out. and the new replacement cable will be pulled through the headband. Disconnect the metal rod from the cable. This part was difficult, but important. Now your task is to put the headband slider covers back in place. Do it carefully and slowly so you don't miss any important steps. Once that is done, remove the old cable from the air cup and feed the new cable into the air cup. Then very carefully remove the outer jacket of the cable, but be extremely careful so you don't damage the internal wires. Separate all wires by color. There should be 10 wires in total. The next steps are very important for a successful repair. Write down the colors of the original wires and then write next to them which color wires will replace them. Most of the wire colors will match, but some may be different. This is very important to make sure the headphones work after the repair. Then tin all wires. This will make soldering the new wires easier. Next, unsolder all 10 wires from the main board and start soldering the new wires, carefully following the notes you wrote down. This must be done with 1000% precision, otherwise the fixing will be pointless. After gaining a few gray hairs, I managed to solder all 10 wires. The next task is to reassemble the slider cover on the other side and pass the cable through it. Follow my steps and you will succeed. Pull out the old cable and feed the new cable into the ear cup. Measure how long the new cable needs to be and cut off the excess length. Remove the outer jacket from the new cable again very carefully and separate all 10 wires by color. Tin them for better soldering quality and easier soldering. Unsolder all the old wires from the board. Then, using your color notes, solder the new wires to the board. Next, take some electrical tape and place it over the wires. This will protect them from short circuits in the future. Put the board back and screw it in place. Then place the ear cup back into the headphone frame and reinstall the speaker cover. Measure how long the cable needs to be, so it won't be pulled when using the headphones. Once the cable length is correct, take some super glue and secure the cable in place so it cannot be pulled out and damage the soldering or the headphones. Place the extra cable length inside the ear cup so it doesn't interfere with reinstalling the battery. Then solder the speaker wires back, remembering the correct color order. Put the battery back and reconnect it. Close the ear cup and screw it back together. I like the new cables. I think only a true cloud headphone fanboy could notice that these are not the original cables. For normal users, these cables look like they came from the factory. Once both sides are assembled, reinstall both earbuds and the cable repair is complete. Now comes the trickiest moment, checking if the repair was successful. And yes, the headphones turn on again. It's such a great feeling, saving a lot of money and avoiding grandma's anger. connect the headphones and test if they work like new. I hope your repair was also successful and you managed to fix your HyperX headphones. Don't forget to hit the like button and write some encouraging words for others in the comments.